So I'm going to share something. And this is my story. So don't judge me. So I have 3 kids' fathers. 3. I just was never the type to stay with a nigga. So when I had the first one, I hated his guts. I left. And then I think 15 years later, I had another kid. Yeah, 15. And I ain't like his dad either. And then 7 years after that, I had another kid. And that's the one I'm with now. But I wanted to share this story because I come from a different area. I come from a different era from the generation of 2026. I was born in the 70s and I had my baby in the late 90s. And when I had my first son, I was with his dad, but we weren't together. I would say when my baby turned 2, we were not together. We broke up like when my baby turned 2. And he had a kid before I had my son. I think his oldest daughter and my son is like 18 months apart. And then he ended up having another baby. And then he ended up having a baby with his wife. And then he divorced his wife. And then he left her and he went with another woman. And they moved into a different state or something like that. They moved to North Carolina, I want to say. But the whole point that I'm saying to this is because when he left the wife, we were not beefed out with each other. We got each other's numbers and we would work together and we would let the kids go on trips together. We would work together and we would take the kids over. Like I would take my son over to the oldest sister, and then the older sister's mom would take the kids to Canada because his wife was from Canada. She wasn't even black either. She was Indian. So maybe that might have had something to do with us sticking together because, you know, well, the one kid's mother was black, but black women don't stick together at all. I don't know why. But the wife, she kept them kids every other weekend, even when her sorry ass husband bailed out on her and went and married, cheated with somebody else. We didn't get mad at each other. We didn't hate each other. We worked together. We did that for years. And in doing that, we taught our kids stick together and be with your siblings. So now that they're older, they have their own relationship. And I think they have their own relationship simply because when they were little, we set a foundation of them spending time together and sticking together even when they dad bailed. So when a nigga don't act right, my mentality that I had was we work with the mamas. You don't need a dad to make a family stick together. As long as the mothers be mothers, that shit strong as fuck. And I'm not saying nothing bad about the dads. I'm just saying it's a lot of moms out here that's fucking mad at the dad and just take it out on everybody. Take it out on the kids. The kids can't see nobody. The kids can't fuck with that side of the family over a nigga. I ain't never let no nigga have me in my feelings where I'm just sprouting hate into my kids. That I ain't gonna say I never gave a fuck. No, I didn't give a fuck. I didn't. It's plenty dicks in the sea. Like, that wasn't the only dick. Like, I could never get mad because a nigga don't want to be with me or a nigga moved on. Nigga, bad. Just like you found you another bitch, I'm about to find me another nigga. Like, the fuck? But I don't want to get off topic. By us doing that, them kids are older now and they have their own positive relationships and they don't need us no more. But that's how you raise and groom kids. I don't understand this new generation. Y'all raise and groom kids into hate. Being hateful because you feel some type of way, meaning a mama or a dad feels some type of way. And the poor little kids just get caught in the midst of the bullshit, and then they grow up and do exactly what they learned from their fucking parents. And that's why I feel like this whole generation is just fucked up. Because you got fucked up parents raising fucked up kids. And then they have fucked up kids. And the curse just keeps going. Ain't nobody got no fucking common sense. Can't nobody humble themselves enough just to think straight. Everybody just, your thinking is just so fucked up. I'm so glad that I got to experience what it was like to live in the 80s and what it was like to live in the 90s without no fucking social media. When family actually really stuck together, because there's no family now. If that one special person that held the family together died, that shit over. Everybody in my family dead. Ain't nobody no more. I really miss that shit from back in the day. I don't like this shit that this times we live in now. I don't. It's weird to me. And I know we all have to evolve and change, but it's not changing for the better. The kids is stupid and they hateful because they learn that shit from their fucking parents. And their parents ain't even got enough common sense to be like, damn, let me show and teach my kid better. Y'all think it's cool to tell y'all kids to go up to the school and fight another kid? That shit's not cool. I don't want my kid to be bullied, but I'm not gonna hand my kid no knife and tell my kid to go up to the school and stab the other kid. Like, I don't like my second kid father. But the dislike I don't have for him, I'm not about to put it off on my son and tell him, you, this nigga ain't doing this nigga. I'm not about to do that. He'll see when he get grown, when he get of age. He'll see it for himself. I don't need to say a word. Sometimes you don't need to say anything. Karma, or not even karma, just the reality will reveal itself. You can just shut the fuck up and just let it work itself out, if that makes sense. You don't have to say nothing. People will see. Kids will see. You don't have to say shit. I'm from an old school era. I'm gonna always be from that era. I'm gonna always claim that set. I'm not claiming this 2026 bullshit that y'all on.